Hey there, welcome to Lunch Break Reviews, comic quick bites. Need a quick break from work? You come to the right place. Here we take a comic from the realms of awesomeness and break it down for you lunch break style. That's right. I'll go over the good, the bad, good and bad reviews. It won't find its place in the lunch break point system. I'm Bradley Butin, your self-proclaimed Emperor of Awesome. So let's jump right in and see if today's bite or today's picks are the we are doing a double here. We're going to get caught up on Absolute Wonder Woman. So we're going to put two entries into the point system, see where they go. And so this is going to be Absolute Wonder Woman number 3 and 4. They got the same creative team, but I'll give a reminder when we get going in here. We're going to start with Absolute Wonder Woman number 3. This is written by Kelly Thompson with art by Hayden Sherman. Here's a quick synopsis. Enter Steve Trevor. A harbinger is but a messenger. It is the tetracide that you must fear, for the tetracide leaves nothing behind. Diana's true enemy has been revealed, and it will take everything she has to save Gateway City from oblivion. All right. This issue right here is sitting at, on the comic book roundup, a 9.1 for critic rating and a 9.0 on the user rating. We're going to start with a user review. I'm sorry, this is a user review from Screaming Enigma, and it is awesome issue from the series. Once again, everything I've praised the last 2 issues for is what I would praise this for this one. Thompson and Sherman are really crafting up great stuff with this one spoiler art coming next, just in case you're looking at reviews without having read the issue yourself yet. Diana cutting off her right arm for Steve was insane, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of their relationship going forward. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. All right, next up, I do have a good review from FTHISSITE. We're going to call this fifth sight. We'll go with that. All the pieces are there for something we haven't had in so long. A great Wonder Woman comic. But here are the pieces of the puzzle feel like they just don't fit together properly. I can see the image as a whole is beautiful, but all the cracks between the sections mars through the final picture. I've talked about it before, and it continues to be the same situation every issue. I think this will be my last issue of the series, as I hate bringing the score down on a series so many folks seem to enjoy. And if I'm being honest, I'm just tired of trying to like. I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay. I think you forgot the N at the end of your happy, but there we go. A little bit of hate on that issue there, but here is another review from FZANCA Fazance. Let's go with that. The artwork continues to be a letdown for me. I wish they would bring in a new artist if it continues past issue 5. This issue reveals how Steve was able to get out of hell. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole arm thing. It was a bold move by Thompson, but I'm not sure it was the right move. Perhaps it could grow back at will. The robot arm, however, is definitely a bad idea. Technology in hell just doesn't sound plausible. At least it explains the tattoos. Bringing in Minerva is a choice. Let's see how that goes. You're not wrong. And at least she's putting her own spin on it. So there we go. And here you go. You Don't Read Comics by Russ Bickerstaff. A critic review. The sacrifices that Diana has made in and around the edges of the main action become a bit clearer in the course of a non-linear narrative that manages to find a remarkably clever and utterly horrifying giant monster. The Tetracide is a really impressive antagonistic force with which to explore some of the more sinister Lovecraftian darkness that must surely populate every corner and crevice of the world. That is a devastatingly dark of the absolute universe. With any luck, Thompson will be able to maintain the momentum she's built up over the course of the first 3 issues of the series. Okay.
With those reviews, I rate this pretty high. I would say
4. It's good. It's fine. We're in like middle story right now. We're building it up, and that's kind of what it is for me. And this is kind of mid as far as the absolute world goes. Did any of those reviews change my mind? Probably not. But let's see where this one lands in the lunch break point system. So this, just to start off, is going to start off with the main course. How satisfying is the comic overall? 1 would be not satisfying at all, fails to captivate or deliver a coherent experience. 5 would be absolutely satisfying, a well-executed comic that delivers on all levels. It's not there. What's a 4? Let's look at a 4. Solid and enjoyable, minor flaws, but still a satisfying read. Okay, what about a 3? Decent, it has its moments, but fails short in key areas. We're gonna be in between a 3 and a 4. So with it being in between, I think I would probably give it more like a 3.2. So I'm gonna take that down to a 3 for the main course. Side dish, supporting elements, art, letters, and the colors, the flavor of the book. A 1 would be poor art, lettering, or colors that detract from the reading experience. A 5 would be perfectly enhances the story, the art, lettering, and colors all contribute to overall impact. It's not there for me. 4 would be strong supporting elements that complement the story. I think we're probably going to be there. Steve's in there, the sacrifice, so there is some good there. You know what? We're going to give that a 4 for the side dish. A spice level, excitement and intensity. How hooked are you? For 1 to be lacks excitement, fails to generate any real interest or intensity. Definitely not. Let's look at a 5. Gripping and intense. It keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Probably not a 5. Let's look at a 4. Engaging and exciting. Keeps your attention, though not nonstop excitement. I think we're probably there. We're gonna give it a 4. We got 2 more: leftover appeal and dessert. Leftover appeal, the rereadability. Does it stay with you? Completely forgettable, won't revisit or think about it ever again. Well, that's definitely not true because I have reread it already. Let's do 5 would be definitely want to reread or keep thinking about it. Has lasting appeal, not there. 4 would be could reread, though not necessarily soon, still memorable. I did reread it before I read the newer issue, so we're going to give this a 4 as well. And last, dessert, this extra special something for the memorable moments or unique qualities. 1 would be completely lacks any memorable or special qualities. 5 would be something truly unique or special that makes this comic stand out. You're excited for the next issue. I mean, she loses her arm, so I mean that's pretty freaking exciting there, and something that's probably never been done with Wonder Woman. I'm not an expert on all Wonder Woman comics. I got a buddy who is, though, and for me, like, this is getting me into the characters. So you're getting a 5 for dessert. Let's go ahead and add them up. We have 16, we have, or 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 20 points. All right, 20 points. So you are going to land outstanding and a must read. All right, and here we go. We're going to go right into Absolute Wonder Woman number 4. Again, written by Kelly Thompson and art by Hayden Sherman. Here is the quick synopsis. Diana makes the ultimate sacrifice. The Tetracide is the 4 killer. Diana has done the unthinkable to escape its fatal grasp. The move may have saved her to fight another day, but the price Diana paid is more than she can stand to lose for the fight that's coming. She will need the help of her allies, both old and new, to recover what she has lost and save Gateway City. This is from Comic Book Roundup, a critic rating at a 9.0 and a user rating at a 9.3. Great job there. Here's my written review of the comic. You can find it under Nerd Dad Brad. I gave this a 9 out of 10. So look me up and say hi. Kelly Thompson's creating such an amazing Wonder Woman and is some of the best work that I've ever read for the character. Creating the new status quo for for a line that I hope will absolutely be around for a while. I love that we are starting to meet Wonder Woman's supporting cast and can't wait to see how everything plays out. If I had to criticize anything about this book, is that the art lacks a little for me on this issue, especially in some of the faces. The layout of this comic was absolutely beautiful, though. Keep it going. I'm hooked. All right, I got a user review. That's a 10 out of 10 from Kitty Nunn. Let's give it some good review music. All right, Kitty Nunn, a 10 out of 10. I unironically want nothing more from a superhero comic than a creative team with the feeling selfish, formally and emotionally breathtaking, like the Cersei flashback, and then follow it with over-the-top surreal superhero bullshit like the giant sword, and to make it truly work. This is everything I love about superhero comics. Kitty Nunn, you are 100% right. I agree. My heart was definitely happy reading this book. I got another user review. This one is from George. It's a 10 out of 10. Let's check that good review. All right, this is I've been a bit, and apparently I forget how to read. All right, I've been a bit of a wait and see on the absolute line because I don't trust DC not to screw it up. They've been screwing these things up since immediately post-crisis. Now I feel old. I picked up and read the first 4 issues of this today. This is a great and nice change from the legacy DC titles, which have become overly focused on everyone's extended family, the Bat family, Super family, Wonder family, Flash family, whatever the mess of characters Green Lantern is. All of those legacy books have lost focus on their core characters and, for me, are lesser for it. So I will go to Absolute for the focus on the core characters, and I will ignore Snyder's card game scene in issue 2 of the Absolute Batman, which made me want to go blind. I will also go to this as I prefer the overall approach to the art versus what I see in JLU, Justice League Unlimited, Batman, Superman, and World's Finest. I realize people like the artists on those books, but for me, it all looks the same. Fast-paced with very limited sequential storytelling, very Jim Lee influenced style, who I've never really been a fan of, personal preference. I'm all in, well done, on the Absolute titles until they start crossing over the main universe, change the creative teams, or start focusing alignment on with the legacy universe. I don't want that flash of 2 worlds until Absolute Flash 1, 2, 3. But doubt they will wait that long. Pretty impressive that Batman is probably 3rd best of this launch. You didn't really go into a lot of the actual episode, but you did say a lot about Absolute, and I appreciate you. If you ever want to talk about the Absolute world, I would love to have that conversation on this podcast as well, there, George. But well done. I agree with you, man. You just sometimes you get too big for your pants, and you gotta go up to the next size, I guess. Well, let's do a critic review. And this is still a good review. All right, this is a critic review, and it is called You Don't Read Comics, Russ Bickerstaff, and he gave us a 10 out of 10. So often a new reboot or revision of an old character hits the page in a way that feels so much like previous incarnations. That is scarcely feels relevant. This has pretty much been the case with most of DC's Absolute universe so far, actually. Thompson, Sherman, and Belair are doing a brilliant job of doing something new with Wonder Woman that feels like a love letter to Diana while still being something new, refreshing, and captivating on a whole bunch of different levels. Dude, you're 100% right, Russ. I agree with you so hard. All right, let's one more of these. I got another critic review. Okay, this is from the Nerd Initiative, Matthew Roth. He gave it a 9.5 out of 10. And it's just this. Absolute Wonder Woman number 4 continues to be a hit. Diana is a soft-spoken warrior who is full of love and full of heart. I love the continued backstory we are given in this world that is created for the reader. It truly feels the team has only scratched the surface of the story, and I cannot wait for more. Okay. We read the reviews for 3 and 4. Do we like them? Do we not like them? Where would you put it? I liked 4 more than I liked 3 for some reason. I thought 3 is just kind of more of a builder-up issue. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this into the lunch break point system now. And let's take a look here. We're going to start with the main course. A 1 would be not satisfying at all. Fails to captivate or deliver a coherent experience. Definitely not my experience. But again, I don't think a 5 fits it either. Absolutely satisfying, a well-executed comic that delivers on all levels. It is solid and enjoyable. Minor flaws, but you know what? I am going to give it a 5. We got a giant freaking sword. And yeah, giant sword for the win. You're getting a 5 for me. I think it was the Kitty Nun that put it perfectly. We got the Cersei flashback, and then followed over the top surreal superhero bullshit like the giant sword. Yes, with 100% 5 on that. The side dish. This is the supporting elements: art, letters, and colors. The flavor. 1 would be poor art, lettering, or colors. Absolutely not. The art did lack for me, so I'm not going to give this a 5, but a 4. All the supporting elements were there. It was laid out really well, and we get to meet some future people. Yeah. So we're going to do this a 4. And for spice level, we have excitement and intensity. A 1 would be lacks excitement. We can't, dude. She kills the thing with a giant freaking sword. That is at least engaging and exciting. Keeps your attention through nonstop excitement. What is a 5? Gripping and intense. It keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It is between a 4 and 5. Where is it? Is it a 4.5 so I can round it up to a 5? Or is it a lower than that? I would say my gut is telling me a 4.2, 4.3. I'm going to give this a 4. All right. So next, we're going to go for the leftover appeal. 1 point. Completely forgettable. Won't revisit a thing. Well, we know that's not true. If you've been listening to this podcast or watching this podcast, we know that's not going to happen. 5 would be definitely one to reread or keep thinking about. It has lasting appeal. You know, I could reread, though, not necessarily soon, but still, it is memorable. And I think that's where it's got to be. I'm going to give this another 4 as well. And for last, the dessert, the extra special something, memorable moments. I'm not going to forget the giant sword. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to forget the arm coming back and the panel where she's soaked in blood. All that was freaking awesome. So, I mean, like, a 1 is completely lacks any memorable or special qualities. Not even close. 4 has unique elements that stand out moments that make it memorable. It definitely hits all that. But a 5 is something truly unique or special that makes this comic stand out. You're excited for the next. I have to give this a 5. I have to. It's there. All right. So that is a 23 out of 25 points. And this is an outstanding and a must read. So both Absolute Wonder Woman number 3 and number 4 are absolutely must reads. Absolute Superman comes out today. I will get it. I don't know when I'm going to do the episode on it because I know I have to do 3 as well. So I'll probably do another double. So with that being said, do you agree with any of the reviews? Or is there something that I'm not thinking of? Is there something that I'm not seeing? Let's talk about it. And maybe you'll be part of the next show. All right, so you know what? We are at about 18 minutes. Thanks for tuning in to Lunch Break Reviews. For more bite-sized reviews of the latest TV shows, comics, and blockbusters, follow and let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to leave a 5-star rating and share the show with someone you want to make a little more awesome. Want to join the conversation? Reach out and maybe you'll be the next guest on Nerd Positive or Lunch Break Reviews. Oh, bye-bye. Have a great one.